All right, let's set up a YouTube channel from start to finish so that you'll have it and you'll be able to use it for any kind of videos that you need. So once you're signed into your EDU account, what we want to do is go over to YouTube. So of course, if you're here, just slide on down to YouTube in your under the app selector. And then once you're at YouTube, you'll come to a screen that looks like this. It might ask you to sign in. If it does, just click sign in. And you can turn on history, you can leave it off, I'll turn it on, doesn't really matter. Okay, and from there, what we want to do is we want to go to the little D or whatever picture you've got up here, and we want to go to YouTube Studio. Okay, once we do that, you're going to get this screen, and it might have your picture or it might just have nothing there, like this is that it is in this screen. If you want to select a picture and add it, you can. Of course, it will come up with your name here, and then of course a handle. And if you don't want to use that handle either, you can change it. Of course, you can't use one that somebody else has. And then once you're satisfied with everything on this little tile, you can go create channel. May take a couple seconds, but that's okay. Then you'll get a couple screens here just saying welcome. That's fine. If you want to go next, you can. I'm just going to X out of it. Okay, and now you're on your dashboard, and this is sort of where everything can happen from here. On your dashboard, you can go to create and you can go upload a video. So if you have a video that's on your computer, you can use it, the upload video selection here, to upload that video, whether it's on your desktop, your documents, wherever you have it. Okay, the other thing that you might want to set up is come up over here and go to settings. Okay, right now, as is, your channel's ready to go. You don't have to do anything else beyond this. If you want to do like the advanced settings, then you can do this. Okay, so you can set your currency. Of course, we're in Canada, so you might want to set it to Canadian dollar. Just a note, this is for when you are actually monetizing your videos. As a teacher, you are not allowed to monetize or sell videos and things like that, or any kind of service, being a tutor for your own students. It's against the code of conduct. And so even though you set the currency up, you can't monetize videos that your students are watching. Okay, so next thing we want to do is go to channel, and you might as well just say, you know, that your country of residence, of course, is Canada, so you don't have to do that every single time. While we're here, let's go to advanced settings, and there are a bunch of things here. We're going to set ours to no, this channel's not made for kids. If you go yes, it is, and you can change this after, then there's just a few other settings and stuff that you're going to have to agree to. But for our purposes, because we're all adults, we're just going to say this no for now, and then we can just go through the viewers or the other boxes and settings, and all viewers, I'm like, yep, right, yes, and then what we can do is say that's okay. And then under feature eligibility, intermediate features, videos over 15 minutes. That's kind of an important one, so let us do that, but you have to verify your phone number. So you can just verify your phone number and do that. Okay, but what we're going to do is we're not going to actually do that right now, but you can do that on your own. Okay, and then upload defaults. They're really the only thing here that you're going to do is change your visibility or not. It's up to you. By default, it is set to public, which means anybody in the whole wide world can see your videos. Private means just that, only you can see your videos. And unlisted means that only people with the link to your video can see your videos. So this is the setting that I recommend. And then that way, when you have to share videos either with other students or with your instructors, you send them a link, they can watch your video. Okay? Under advanced settings, just leave it as a standard YouTube license. You can change your category. Right now, for me, basically all my videos are educational videos, so I'm going to go education. I can set my language to English Canada. Okay, and you don't need to do anything with captions. And then title and description language, same idea. You can set it to English Canada. Okay, and I don't let students comment on my videos, so I'm going to say I'm going to turn that off. And if you turn that off, then of course there's no moderation. Okay, and then also it doesn't matter to me how many people like my videos or not, so I don't leave that one available either. Okay. Under permissions, there's really nothing you need to do here unless you're inviting other people to the channel. Community moderation, again, if you're not having the settings up in here, you don't need to worry about those. Community moderation, again, what you can do here is comments off, moderation none. Okay, under user management, again, we don't really need to do anything unless you're going to say there are users that are approved. And then the guidelines here, you don't really need to do anything either there. And then with the agreements, same idea, nothing. So at this point, basically you are ready to go, and you can go save. And after this little gray bar does its thing, settings are saved down here, and now you are ready to upload your videos. You can't go live, although that is a really cool feature, unless you have 50 followers. Okay, so I didn't discuss that because most of us won't have 50 followers. Okay, so upload videos is the big one that you want. Once it's uploaded, or while it's uploading, you'll go to all of your content will show up here. So for me, when I go to YouTube, and for my YouTube channel, my EDU YouTube channel, and I go over here, and I gotta go to my YouTube studio, and then over here I gotta go to content, and then you can see my videos here. Once you have a video here, what you might, or what you're going to do, there's sort of three things that's gonna happen. There's gonna say uploading, then it's gonna say processing, and then it's gonna be ready to go. Okay, and so once your video is sitting here, you can click the little editing pencil, and that way you can, if you've got whatever title you want to give it, a description. I usually say 1 or 2 sentences for that. Here also, you under the thumbnail, if you don't choose a custom thumbnail like I've done, it will just choose a frame from the video, and it may be good, it may not be that great, it may be black screen completely. So I use a custom video, that way everybody knows that all of my videos, when they see this, that's Brad. Okay, under playlists, you don't have to worry about that for any assignments right now. No, it's not made for kids, which was our default setting, right? And then we can go to show more. And then when we go to show more, I'm going to have to just get there. Oh yeah, there we go. Then there's some other things that you need to sort of click on or off. So here it is not a paid promotion, so we're not going to click that on. This one's saying, did you any of your content basically like AI based? And right now the answer is no. We don't have any collaborators, so that's okay. These next three about the automatic settings, if you want to leave them on or off, it doesn't matter. I just leave them on. It doesn't matter to me. So again, video language, we set those up earlier. Here is when, whatever day you create the video, you just choose it from the calendar. And here, I'll just show you, this is usually blank. So then if you just type in red, and then Red Deer, Alberta, or Red Deer Polytechnic comes up. So I just usually choose Red Deer. Again, this is our default setting we chose before. It's for a standard YouTube license. You can see that I don't have publish on because I don't make my videos in public, so I don't really have any subscribers, so I don't need this on. I do allow embedding only because this is a great default setting to have on, because if you want to add a video to, let's say, your ePortfolio or to your school's website or something like that, you need to have this setting on. Otherwise, you'll just get an error message saying you can't do it. So I just leave it on. It doesn't affect anything else. As far as remixing, I don't allow. I actually don't really make shorts, as you probably can tell by this video. So again, my default setting of education. You have a bunch of settings here of what type of video you have. This current video that we're looking at is a how-to video, so that's what we've got. And then Academic Systems Canada, and on level, you'll notice that pre-elementary all the way to grade 7 are grayed out, and that is because this is not made for kids, right? So basically your settings should be tertiary education because it's for post-secondary. Here you don't need to do anything. And then you can see that I've got my comments off. I had this by default as well. And so once you get all those settings done, what you would do is you just come up to save and click save. Okay, there's your URL for the video. So if you click that and you copy it, okay, and then of course that's where you could email it or do whatever you want with that link. And then what you want to make sure, though, after your video is processed and ready to go, is that you'll have two options. You'll have a standard definition, which is a low definition, and then you'll have HD, which is high definition. So once that's all done, you can go back to channel content up here. And when you look at your video, and I'll just click the play button here. we don't need. Okay, and so what you want to do or ensure is that your video is set to the highest definition that you can. And that is, for my computer, is 1080p. If you have a 4K quality camera, I might say 4K or even 8K. The lowest quality that you want, though, is 720p. Okay, so for the videos that I have for my classes, I don't let any quality settings less than 720p, so you might as well just set it to HD now, and then you're good to go. So of course you can watch your video. One of the things that I do like to do is I like to play the first little bit to see if there's actually there. I usually jump to the middle to make sure that it's, everything looks good, and then I kind of, you can kind of scrub or whatever, go to the end to make sure everything's there. Okay, and then you can see that your title's there. There is your description down here, and there's a bunch of other settings that go with that. But basically, at this point, you have a YouTube channel set up that you'll be able to use for any kind of video content you want. And it's just much easier to share a URL from YouTube than it is to have a video file and all that kind of jazz. Okay, and like always, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me at my edu email address, or pop by my office and I'd be willing to give you a hand with your video. Okay, anyways, hopefully this is helpful, and we'll see you around.